episode, we go to Bremer Bay and then back out and we head to Cape Arid.
Big great white shark.
G'day guys, welcome back to another episode. We're assuming that by the time you guys see this, it has probably already been Christmas. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from us. We hope that you guys had a beautiful day with family and friends, and yeah.
You're not feeling too hungover today. This might be coming out on Saturday the 1st of 2022. So who knows, you might be feeling pretty shabby today, but hope you had a good night and it was all worth it and saw the new year in well. So today, we are near Bremer Bay, so we are 20 k's out of this joint, and apparently the water is Esperance blue. I've been there when I was a kid, Dad and Mum were saying, but I cannot remember it to save myself. So anyway, I've had a super painful morning. I just washed my hair, and it's the first time I washed my hair in 2 weeks, so it was full of dreadlocks, and Sarah's had the best fun pulling my hair to pieces this morning, pulling out big chunks, big fur balls. Yeah, so I've had a bit of a painful morning. I'm gonna take a few Nurofen and a Panadol, and we're going to hit the road and show you guys Bremer. So let's go do that.
So we're just at Back Beach at Bremer Bay. There was a few people surfing before, and Keelan's like, what the hell are they surfing? There's like no surf whatsoever.
So we're just down at Blossoms Beach here. I don't know if that comes out in the camera, but that is the bluest water we've probably ever seen since Lucky Bay, I reckon, in Esperance. So there's so many little beaches like this as well, like it's just full of them, and I definitely think that one day here isn't enough. You definitely need to come here for a few days at least, I think. And there's so many nice caravan parks in town with the nicest little grassy spots, so definitely check this one out. Come into Bremer Bay, it's definitely worth it. So we're putting this one on our list, and we're definitely going to spend some more time here in the future.
So we've just come around the corner to another beautiful crystal blue beach. This one's called Native Dog Beach. What we're going to do is we're going to walk down and then walk right around the headland back to Blossoms Beach and then back to the caravan.
So we've just left Bremer Bay. We've just hit the gravel road. So all you got to do is just roll in and flick this little switch. So we've got a little dust pressurization fan in here. You just flick this little switch and she's pressurized and away you go. So we're probably going to end up at a little gravel pit. We've stayed there before, just this side of Esperance, and we've got another 40 k's of gravel, so we'll let you guys know if we get any dust when we get there. So we made it to about 30 minutes out of Esperance. We've just got to camp, and you guys are probably thinking, this spot looks familiar. We've probably stayed here the last 3 times that we've come through the area. So on the way to grab the van, on the way back from getting the van, and obviously now. Sarah's inside cooking up a storm. It's howling out here, so the inside kitchen is really paying off right now. But what are we having for dinner?
Tikka masala.
Yum.
So I'm just frying off some onions. I've got the chicken marinating in the fridge with a bit of rice, and then we'll make the sauce next. Yum. So I've just got the chicken thigh in the marinade. You are meant to bake that, but obviously we don't have an oven, so I'm just going to fry it off. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, preferably I'd really cook that and then put it separately in the pot, but I don't want to have heaps of dishes, so that can just go in. Yum.
Smells that good.
So good.
As soon as it hits the pan, it just starts smelling. So the first meal that we ever cooked in the van inside here was jewfish that night down at Conto's campground, and literally we haven't got the smell out of the thing yet. So
surely tikka masala will do the job.
Yeah, surely the tikka masala will mask the fish smell. We should not have cooked fish straight away first thing in the van.
It was just so windy outside and we couldn't get the pan hot enough, and it was going to ruin the jewfish, so we had to compromise.
Yeah, but this inside kitchen is really paying off for us. This is probably one of our favourite things about this new van. We absolutely love it. It's just like living on the road full time. You can make it as glamorous as you want, but just having this inside area to cook at night is just so comfortable, and I think that...
Is it really comfortable when you're cooking dinner, is it?
I cook all the time. But you guys know what I mean. It makes Sarah more comfortable, and it makes... If she's more comfortable, then she's more likely to cook a really tasty dinner, so...
So we're about to put all the spices in. So we've got some grated ginger. There's meant to be 2 tablespoons there, but I didn't do enough. Then we've got garlic, cumin, turmeric, coriander, paprika, and garam masala. Garam? Don't know. Chili, and then yeah, that's it.
How much do you put in of each?
A few tablespoons here and there.
Oh, good on you.
Alright, so once you put all the spices in, we'll chuck in 2 cans of diced tomatoes, a little bit of tomato paste, and then we'll just chuck the rest of the natural yogurt in, and then it's done.
So while Sarah's chucking in the spices, thought I'd run with you guys through the plan tomorrow. So we're going to wake up here bright and early tomorrow morning, then make our way into Esperance. We're going to do a quick food shop and then head out to Cape Arid. So Cape Arid is out in the national park. It takes about 2 hours to get out there from Esperance, so it's a bit of a trek. And we're going to be out there for about 6 days, so we need to get some supplies, beers, all that jazz. So we're going to do that really quickly. And we've just got news from Danny and Dave that we've actually snagged the best spot out there. So we'll be sharing exactly what campsite we're staying at, but apparently we snagged Ocean Views. Well, not yet, we haven't snagged it, but they're going to save it for us tomorrow when we roll in. Ocean View spot on the Esperance coast, and it's during school holidays. So can't wait to show you guys this one. We'll show you the finished product of the food, what Sarah's cooking up here. Smells that good.
Yeah.
And yeah, then we'll hit the hay and we'll see you guys in the morning. Thank you, my love.
You're very welcome.
So we've literally just got to West Beach. We've done all our jobs, so fuel, water, food, beer, and now surf. So our next job is to get a few surf clips in, and I'm planning to do that down here. We're not going to tell you exactly where we are, but it's near West Beach, so you guys can figure it out. So let's get out there.
gotten to Cape Arid. This is actually a spot me and Keelan have never been before. We're staying at Thomas River. It's $11 per person per night, but it's first in, best dressed. So like the other Deepore campsites, you don't have to book online. You just roll in and then you pay the caretaker. So we're all set up. Keelan's doing the tyres and we're going to go have an explore on the beach.
Dropping them to 15 or 10 psi just because Dave said that it's quite soft, so, and we're driving 25 minutes apparently on the beach around the corner.
Poor Percy.
So at the moment the wind's prevailing onto the coast, so it's onshore winds, and apparently if you drive the whole way around the bay it's actually offshore. So we're heading around to where it's going to be nice, and we'll show you once we get there.
Leaving all my worries, I prepare for something new. Whatever it was that held me back, I'm sure it wasn't true. Holding on too long and unresolved questions hold you down. What could have been a friendly smile has turned into a frown. I'm moving on.
So we just got back to the caravan after that little explore mission. We actually went about 10 k's west and found a few little nice nooks and crannies up the coast there. But I don't know, but that was probably the strongest wind.
It was so windy.
It was probably
horrible.
It was probably 40 knots, I reckon. And I don't know if the camera caught the wind sweeping the sand along the beach, but holy heck.
Upright video of it, we could put that in because it shows it so clearly. It's insane.
It's insane, the wind. And it's actually a nice day here today. It was sunny all day, 33 degrees, and yeah, just the wind picked up, and it was offshore wind once you got all the way around the bay, but it was just, you just couldn't be out there in it. It was just too strong. So we made our way back, and we're having some leftover tikka masala, which Sarah's preparing there.
No.
We promise that we will show you guys them beaches. Like, they're unbelievable, and definitely chuck it on your list to come check this joint out. Cape Arid, we've never been here before. The campsites are huge, $11 per night. I don't think you can bring...
Person.
Yeah, $11 per person per night. I don't think you can bring your dog.
No, it's national park.
Yeah, and but it's so well kept, and you're right on the beach. Like, we've got ocean views from our campsite, which is pretty rare these days. Anyway, we're gonna eat dinner, and tomorrow's a new day, and we'll hopefully take you out there tomorrow. So see you in the morning.
Good morning, guys. It is another beautiful day in Cape Arid. Today it's not as windy as yesterday, but I don't want to jinx ourselves. We have cleaned the camera lens this morning. We tried to, so apologies about the big black blob on it yesterday.
I was editing and I was like, really? There's like a big speck on every scene. So.
There's just, we're always at the beach and there's always sand around, and like
and
we're
changing
not,
lenses too.
Yeah, we're not the cleanest of people, so yeah, sorry about that. But anyway, today we've gone around to the other side of Cape Arid and we're going to go check out Tagan Beach, I don't know.
Like that.
And Dolphin Cove, so we'll show you those ones.
So Dave scouted it this morning. The wind has swung, so it's totally opposite to what it was yesterday, so we're heading in the opposite direction, and the plan is to go for a little dive. Dave reckons. I'm not that keen because of all the sharks around here, like big great whites, but Dave seems to be pretty keen that and saying it's safe, so we'll see what happens. And I've also brought the fishing rod, so if we do get a little fish, we don't have any bait, that's the issue, so we need to catch something for bait and then obviously turn that into a bigger fish. So we'll see how we go. You guys are obviously going to be taking along for that one, so yeah, we'll just see how we go, and no promises today, but let's get into the day. So me and Dave, well mainly Dave, scouted this spot this morning and he reckons he saw a few blue groper down here. So we're just gonna jump in, scurry along the edge here, and hopefully don't see any big Noahs. And yeah, hopefully get a blue groper.
Say we're going to do a catch and cook later.
How good's that? 2 Blue Groper. So when they're slightly younger, they are green, and then they grow up and turn blue. So that's a big dog. I reckon that's probably, what, 6 kilos? And that one's only a little one. So that's dinner.
Sorry, I'm a bit aggressive when I do my little one. There we go. What's that thing? Yeah, definitely. What have we got?
Oh, wrasse.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
What have you got?
I've got a wrasse.
A red wrasse.
Is that what that is?
Oh,
Oh, it's a slippery little thing. Oh, he ate my bait, little shit.
No, he spat it out.
Oh, did he?
Oh my god, he's like a worm. Right, kiss him goodbye. Oh my god, he doesn't want the kiss.
I don't want to kiss it. Okay, we've had a pretty good morning. Dave and Keelan went out spearing, idiots. Anyway, they got 2 Blue Gropers, which was cool. And now we've just come down to Tagan Beach. I think I'm saying it right, maybe not. And we're just going to have a nice little beach day, chill by the beach, lay down.
Yeah, it's super rare winds at the moment. So westerly winds down here, super rare. So this beach is actually really protected in the corner. But definitely only bring your full drive down here. It gets really soft. And we're in low range right now, and the tyres are at 13. So definitely let your tyres down and definitely bring your full drive. No 2-wheel drive. So very pretty though. Definitely chuck it on your list if you're coming down this way. So we'll show you what it looks like down here.
Oh wow, look at them all.
So we've just come down to Lagoon Beach, and there's like a few schools of salmon coming through. And I've just got the slice on, but yeah, I think that's mine. It's good fun on the light gear.
Straight into it. How bloody good is that?
Hey, bloody hell!
Look,
So-
you can see them right in the shallow there, look. Or is that yours, Keelan?
Fine.
Oh.
Yeah. So that is an Australian salmon. They get about twice as big. They get to 8 kilos. So that's just a juvenile, and we'll chuck him back because I don't really like eating them, but some people do. Do you want it?
Yep.
Haha, this is the bigger one. We're fishing like the lightest gear. Yeah, you're right. You'll tire it out.
Arms up for me.
That's it. You're doing good. You're right. It's the biggest one we've hooked, Sarah. Yes! Well done, Sarah. Wind it up a little bit. You want to hold it?
No.
You don't?
No, but I want to get a photo with it.
Yeah, you hold the rod. Danny, do you want to get a photo of Sarah with her first ever Australian salmon? That's how you catch a salmon with your bare hands. Gotta give it to these guys.
Oh.
Oh, there he goes. You're on. So rod tip up. Grab that top of the rod. Yeah, like that. You got a bit more leverage that way.
Oh, he's on, he's on.
My top's gonna fall off.
Hold, yep. Just go, drag him in. Just keep the line tight the whole time. Yes.
Oh, he's huge.
How good's that?
So good.
Good job, Danny.
You want to hold it?
No.
Sure.
What are you guys up to now?
Just going for a quick rip. Sarah's a gun surfer, so we're just going to get out there and get some barrels.
Is this where we just caught the bloody salmon?
Yeah, we just chummed up the water real good.
Oh yeah.
So we'll just get a couple, see what it's like out there. Probably hang 10 a few times and then come in. So we don't really need to tell you what's been happening. We've caught a few salmon, Sarah's caught a few waves, and then we've come in, we've ripped the top off a cold one, and we've found a big great white shark has just cruised along the beach. And luckily we weren't out there and we're on here on the beach with our drones out. But how cool is that, guys? That's Mother Nature at its finest. It just shows you got to be dead careful around here. Dave's got it on his drone right now. Absolutely insane. I reckon that's a 3 metre white, and he's just cruising up and down the beach, probably looking for the same salmon we were catching. And yeah, just shows you they're out there and you're in their bloody territory, so you got to respect them. So, and this area is pretty renowned for them, so we weren't that surprised to see one here. But yeah, it's pretty full on. Sarah's freaking out.
It's literally right where we were learning to surf. Right there. So close.
Oh well, we weren't out there. It's all good.
that fillet?
That is probably... That's probably 2.5, 3 kilos of fillet right there. And look how fat it is. It's an absolute horse. So Dave and Danny have already taken some fillets, and then we're just divvying up nights. We've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nights done, and then we've still got more in the bag. So just shows you.
Lifetime of fish.
Yep, and it's good quality fish. Look how white the flesh is, and it's, you know, it doesn't get much fresher than that.
So on the menu tonight, we've got 1 pot fajita bowls. So all you're going to do is cook the chicken until it's white, and then you're actually going to take that off, and then you're going to cook up 1 green, yellow, red capsicum and an onion, and then once that's cooked, you'll put the chicken back in and add all the spices. Once that's cooked through and gone soft, you're going to add your chicken back in, and then you're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt and pepper and 1 tablespoon of cumin, chili powder and garlic. So once you've stirred through all of the spices, you're going to add 5 cups of milk and 4 cups of pasta. Alright, so now you're going to let it cook for 20 minutes until the pasta's cooked. Probably need a bigger pot than what we've got. And then you're going to add some grated cheese and it's done.
Good morning, guys. It's another day in Cape Arid. Today is super offshore again, super windy, but we are in the caravan doing a bit of work. How good was yesterday? First of all, spearing them Blue Groper. That was so fun. That's the 2nd fish I've ever shot. And you know, it's one of the most prized fish out there, Blue Groper. They taste that good. And yeah, it's just been epic staying at Cape Arid, been eating the best food and doing so many activities. Sarah caught her first Australian salmon yesterday.
Biggest fish I've ever caught.
I think it would have went around 3 or 4 kilos, which was pretty cool to see. And we're catching it on super light gear, so the reels were singing off, taking a lot of drag, them little salmon. So that was super fun, and everyone got a go at it as well. So Dave and Danny both caught salmon. I don't think Danny's ever caught an Australian salmon either, so that was super cool to do that. And yeah, just seeing that big shark as well, that was pretty cool. And yeah, I don't know if it was hanging around because of all the salmon that were running, but yeah, it was pretty cool to see, especially just after we got out of the water as well. Definitely count your lucky stars sometimes. So anyway, we thought that we've had about 30 minutes of footage on this episode so far, so I guess we better split it into 2. We haven't even shown you guys Cape Arid yet, so it was getting a bit long in the tooth. And out that way is so beautiful, and Dave and Danny definitely recommend leaving some space in the video for that one. So that's all going to be in part 2, guys, and we can't wait to show you that. So we're signing out here. Like always, 10% off iTech World when you use the code SKT10. 10% off Wandering Moor Rug. And also, we've got the iCheck tire pressure monitors. We got 10% off them at the moment as well.
Gums coffee.
Oh yeah, and Gums Coffee. So there's all our plugs, guys. We've got a lot of discounts going. It's supporting a good Australian businesses as well. So anyway, we're going to leave it there. Thanks heaps for watching. Like always, like and subscribe, guys. If you do enjoy this content, it goes a long way. And we'll bloody see you next time. Thanks heaps, legends.